Right. Hello, hello. I'll be able to get it. It's been long enough, but I'm back. Yes, indeed. A couple of solid months off. Welcome to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. We'll be getting started in about 5 minutes' time. Good to see you down by the bay. Excited to have you back for trivia as well. Thank you. It's been long enough that I forgot to do my one last lighting setup, a little bit of spotlight, a little bit of extra beauty lighting, if you will. I'll be able to plug in. Getting production help from my executive producer. On the table itself. Thank you. There you go.
Is it right in your face?
It's supposed to be though.
Okay.
Yeah. Light in the face, but that's the way it works. Hello, Matt. Hello, Chels. Good to have you both. Good to have everyone joining in. Still a couple of minutes before we get things started. I'll do a little bit more setting up the last little bit. Hopefully, you've all been well, whether you're watching this live, playing along at home, or watching it taped and also playing along at home, or wherever you might be playing. Great to have you back. Great to be back. We will return to our Tuesday weekly schedule as well, with some fun plans throughout those Tuesdays. Part of it being we won't necessarily always be on YouTube, but when we do switch to Zoom events, I'll let you know about those. Those might not be live to tape like our Trivial Award in the past, but there'll be a plan for those. To be determined when it happens. Yes, if you are joining us just now, let us know your team name. Say hello in the chat. It'll be great to hear from everyone. Be great to see everyone. Yes, let us know your team name if you have not already. Join in with Down by the Bay. Down by the Bay. We'll be getting started in another minute or so. I understand if things start a little slower as we're jumping back into things. After a month longer than originally planned when I stepped away from Trivia Club in early July, but it is good to be back. Just hanging out. Happy to have you just hanging out as well. Don't think there's much more for me to do otherwise, but wait along with you in this last minute or so. Hello to Team Uno Persona. And hello to Cookie Faced as well. Good to have you here. Hello to the ghost of BB Rebozo. Good to have you back. Woohoo! Hello to the Hodkinson Triple Gen. The Hodkinson Triple Gen, yes, indeed. Playing against those cunning stunts. Ooh. With 3 generations. And under an assumed identity. You have to check the chat on this video to know what I'm talking about. It's all very dramatic, though. All right, without much further to say or do, let's jump into Trivia Club live from the Trivia Clubhouse in. Oh, let me adjust. I want to make sure things are loud and ready to go, audio-wise. Hopefully not too loud. We'll cross that bridge in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello. Welcome one and all to Trivia Club live from the Trivia Clubhouse. Yes, we are back after almost 70 days. I recounted, added another week. We were talking yesterday about how long it's been. Yes, almost 70 days since the last Trivia Club. Great to have you back for this, the 64th edition of Trivia Club live from the Trivia Clubhouse. I'm your host, Russel Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with the trivia plan. Trivia is planned for 20 questions of trivia goodness. I'll explain as we go along, but all you need is a pen and a piece of paper, or however you'd like to keep track of your answers to the questions I'm about to ask. Thank you for supporting Trivia Club by joining in, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. You can also follow us on Instagram and find out more about Trivia Club at triviaclub.ca. And if you're needing entertainment for your private online events, remember that Trivia Club is available to host a Trivia Club event for you over Zoom or however that works for you, online that is. Yes, we are available for Trivia Club events online. Contact us for more questions about that. Speaking of questions, as I said, 20 for you tonight. Get that pen and piece of paper ready. Say hello to us in the live chat if you're playing along live, or in the comment section as well if you're playing along on taped delay. Let us know your team name and the amount of points that you get by the end of the night. It'll be great to hear from you. Great to say hello. Speaking of saying hello to my grandma who is playing along at home, not necessarily in the chat, but hopefully be able to join in live. Hi, Grandma Sheffield. Hello. And yes, speaking of hello, let's say hello to the team names in the live chat. Hello to Down by the Bay. Down by the Bay. Hello also to Team Uno Persona. Hello to Cookie Faced. Hello to the Ghost of BB Rebozo. Hello to the Hodkinson Triple Gen. And potentially to the Cunning Stunts as well. And hello to your producer and mine, my executive producer, my partner, the love of my life. Thanks. And yes, thank you for playing along at Trivia Club. At the end of the event on July 6th, I believe it was, I gave you I built a VCR. So I'll give you the answer to that, even though you have long answered it and then forgot about it. But there's a bit of bonus trivia called I Built a VCR. I Built a VCR is an anagram itself for Trivia Club. So we give you an anagram and ask you to find what that anagram means. I was asking you to find a classic movie title in the anagram Ow Fizz Road. And the movie title was Wizard of Oz. It's true. So with that bonus bit of trivia answered, there's only 3 rules when it comes to Trivia Club. Those rules are: be smarter than that internet connection. If you're cheating to find those answers, you're only really cheating yourself. Don't post any answers. Do not post any answers in the comment section. Keep that competitive spirit sharp, and hashtag remember, no spoilers. And the only other rule of Trivia Club, the cardinal rule, if you will, is tell everybody about Trivia Club. Thank you. Alrighty, with all that said and done. Oh, and hello to Rondai as well. Great to have you back as well. Thank you. And hello to Brenda. Good to have you, Auntie Brenda, as well. Let's jump into the Trivia Club at Home number 64. Yes, Trivia Club at Home from our Trivia Clubhouse. Get that pen and paper ready. Here we go. Question number 1 is the return of the thing. That thing being Trivia Club. So Trivia Club is back, as I said, for the first time in almost 70 days, our longest time away from trivia. After reuniting to do motion capture for a virtual concert tour, as one does in 2021, this legendary quartet has announced that they will release their first new album in 40 years called Voyage. Almost 70 days, 40 years, pretty much the same thing. But yes, name that legendary quartet, a musical act that has announced that they will release their first new album of songs in 40 years. That album will be called Voyage. After question number 1. Question number 2. There, the wild things are. Oh, okay. That answers that. Now, question number 2. What's the name of the unruly little boy who goes where the wild things are? Yes, what is the name of the unruly little boy who goes where the wild things are? Thank you. Just some well-earned and necessary thanks for off-screen stuff. Off-screen stuff. Yeah. Behind the scenes. Yeah. Question number 3, we're remembering the anniversary. So, what is the traditional 15th wedding anniversary gift associated with European cities like Waterford and Baccarat? Once again, yes, what is the traditional 15th wedding anniversary gift associated with European cities such as Waterford and Baccarat? And question number 4, we're connecting for the point on this one. There might be changes to things here and there in the future, but this will be all still pretty straightforward if you remember playing earlier in the year. Yes, question number 4, connecting for the point here. What is the connection between the answers of questions 2 and 3? Yes, our second and third questions have a connection. The answers to them have a connection. If you can tell me the answers connecting thing, their common thread. That's a point on question number 4. think outside the box. You're trying to take context only from the answers themselves, nothing in the questions. And connecting for the point on question number 4. Question number 5 now. It's been a while, but give me 5. Yeah. My executive producer was in the middle of something, but nailed it.
Thanks.
All right. Give me 5 of the 6. Give me 5 of the 6 countries, any 5 of the 6, who have competed in at least 27 of the 29 Summer Olympic Games since 1896. Just give me any 5 of the 6 countries who have competed in at least 27 of the 29 Summer Olympic Games since 1896. And yes, 27 of the 29, that means they could have only missed 1 or 2 for any number of reasons. 2 at the most. One more time on question number 5. Give me any 5 of the 6 countries who have competed in at least 27 of the 29 Summer Olympic Games since 1896, since the first of those Summer Olympics. Or any Olympics, but we're counting the 29 Summer Olympics. Five possible points to be won on that. 5 possible points. Question number 6. Oh yeah, the Olympics. I mean, a lot happened. As it turns out, a lot happened in the 2 months that we weren't doing anything, Trivia Club-wise. Yes, I enjoyed a good, just solid, not doing too much. There's art. There's art fun to be had. Again, thank you to my executive producer. But there was also the Olympics that happened. This is the only country to win an Olympic gold in both men and women's soccer events at any of the Summer Olympics. So it didn't have to happen in the same year. It just had to happen across the Summer Olympics since 1896. What is the only country to have won an Olympic gold in both men and women's soccer? Or, football. And hello, better late than ever, to the Cunning Stunts. Good to have you here as well. We were told to expect your arrival from your rival team. Question number 7. It's a question about Norm. Yes, Norm MacDonald passed away today after a decade-long battle with cancer. It's a Sad news indeed. He will be remembered, though, as a comedy legend on Saturday Night Live, along with being an anchor of Weekend Update. He was also the creator, yes, the man who wrote the original Celebrity Jeopardy sketch, in which he played this celebrity, who would also go by the name of Turd Ferguson. It's a funny name. Again, on Saturday Night Live, along with being an anchor of Weekend Update, Norm Macdonald was also the creator of the Celebrity Jeopardy sketch and played this celebrity in that sketch. The celebrity would also go by the name of Turd Ferguson. It's a funny name. Mm-hmm. Question number 8 now is our audio clue of the night. It is Bit by Bit. Yes, question number 8. Your Bit by Bit clue will be an 8-bit version of a popular song. You name that song for a point. Name the musical act responsible for that song for a second point. 2 possible points to be won. So here is that Bit by Bit for you. And I will say, this is one of those rare Bit by Bits that sounds pretty close to the actual song because there's a bit of a chip tune to it. It already almost sounds like a ringtone for an old Nokia flip phone. But here we go. Here's that digital cover. Name this song, name the musical act responsible for a point each, and... Alrighty, that is your question number 8, that Bit by Bit. Name that song, name the musical act responsible for that tune. 2 possible points to be won. Question number 9. It is time to tell me that missed cast. Yes, indeed. No Take the Line this week. It'll return one of these days, but your question number 9, it's called Missed Cast. So before winning Oscars for his sports film, this actor and writer planned to star in an Edgar Allan Poe film that he had written before realizing he wasn't right for the part. So once again, before winning Oscars for his sports film, this American actor and writer planned to star in an Edgar Allan Poe film that he had written but realized he wasn't right for the part. And it's a fun thing to think about, but also I agree with him. I don't think it would have necessarily worked. Especially as much as the Academy Award-winning sports movie ended up working. Yes, name that actor. Who's also a writer, a filmmaker. Question number 10. It is Survey Says. It's our first game show game of the night, returning along with Trivia Club, because of course it would. With Survey Says, it's our spin on the Family Feud. We're going to ask you an actual Family Feud survey question, and you give us what you think is the number one answer as per those 100 Americans or so surveyed. So that Survey Says question, give me what you think their number one answer is. Name a popular fairy tale character. Name a popular fairy tale character. Question number 11 now is a one-sided question. So question number 11, it's a bit one-sided, but here it is. Name the only NFL team, only National Football League team, whose logo appears on only one side of their helmets. Yes, what is the only NFL team whose logo appears on only one side of their helmets? Question number 12, it is called Time After Time, Time After Time. I will give you a list of events and you put them in order from the earliest to the most recent. A point for each in their correct position. That means, yes, as many as 4 points to be won, but if you get one position off, that's 2 points that you could lose. So watch out. But once again, those 4 events have to be put in the order from the happening the earliest to happening the most recent. And all these events will have happened in the 2 months that we have not hosted or had any Trivia Club events. A lot's happened, like I said before. All right, your time after time, historical events in no particular order. Quinn winning the soccer gold with the Canadian women's soccer team became the first out transgender non-binary athlete to earn an Olympic medal. Once again, Quinn winning the soccer gold with the Canadian women's soccer team becomes the first out transgender non-binary athlete to earn an Olympic medal. The next historical event, Mary Simon is named Canada's first Indigenous Governor General. Yes, she's the first Governor General of Indigenous descent. Next up, the film Black Widow comes out in theaters in Canada and it's also on Disney Plus the same day. And finally, Drake releases his newest album, Certified Lover Boy. Sure, the last 2 of these events were more trivial than the first 2. Far more trivial, but all in some way historical. Once again, those events in no particular order. Quinn, winning the soccer gold with the Canadian women's team, becomes the first out transgender non-binary athlete to earn an Olympic medal. The next event, Mary Simon is named Canada's first Indigenous Governor-General. Our next event, Black Widow, comes out in theaters in Canada and on Disney Plus the same day. And finally, Drake releases his newest album, Certified Lover Boy. And a question in the chat. Yes, question number 8 was the chiptune question. And if any questions need to be replayed or verified with repetition, and I can do that once we finish or right before we ask that question number 20. Question number 13. We are on a roll, so let's keep on rolling. What brand's dessert products include Swiss cake rolls and cosmic brownies, amongst many others? So again, name that brand whose dessert products include Swiss cake rolls and cosmic brownies, amongst others. Question number 14. It is best known for, another 4 points to be won. Name the 4 movies that, according to the Internet Movie Database.com and its algorithm, that the following actor is quote-unquote known for. So according to IMDb.com, what 4 movies is Ryan Reynolds known for? Ryan Reynolds. Name those 4 movies for a point each. But according to IMDb.com, he is known for. It's in the known for section on his page, in case you're wondering where we're getting it from. Yes, your question number 14, best known for. The best known for is Ryan Reynolds, Canada's very own action comedy hero. Question number 15. Question number 15 is a 15-word hint for a 15-letter movie title. I will give you a 15-word hint, and the answer will be a movie title that just happens to be 15 letters long. So, question number 15. An economics professor is whisked away to Singapore, where her future husband's forbidding family awaits. Once again, an economics professor is whisked away to Singapore, where her future husband's forbidding family awaits. Question number 16 is our second game show game of the night. It is called Countdown, Takedown. This game show game is played with Price is Right rules, but with a twist. We want you to guess as close as you can to the actual number without going over. If you go over, 0 points. If you're within 25% of the actual number, that is 2 points. And if you guess that number right on, that is 5 points to be won. So 5 points if you guess it right on. 2 points if, of course, you're within that 25% range. And that countdown, takedown question. A new study pegs the number of animals that can laugh at a minimum of this number, which I will say is less than 100. The minimum is less than 100. Mostly primates are on that list, but also things like birds. As described in the study, laughter was thought to be any vocalization made during play, which emerges so that animals can roughhouse without triggering a genuine fight response. Not all of these laughs sound like human laughter. Rocky Mountain elks make a squealing sound. The dagu sounds kind of like a purr. Seth Rogen's do sort of a weird snort thing that sounds honestly pretty fun. And dogs pant in a unique way. Once again, a new study pegs the number of animals that can laugh at a minimum of this number. I will say the number is less than 100. Alrighty, our question number 17. It is a fictional music question. A fictional music question. In the 1992 film Singles, members of what real Seattle-based band were featured as the fictional band named Citizen Dick? Once again, in the 1992 film Singles, members of which real Seattle-based band were featured as the fictional band Citizen Dick? Question number 18. It's the return of one of my favorite questions. It is which Chris? Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or O'Dowd, which of these Hollywood Chris's was featured in the movie that I'm about to ask you about? So I tell you the movie. You tell me if it features Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, or Chris O'Dowd. And that movie is the movie Cash. That's cash with a $sign for the S. Cash. Did it feature the acting talents of Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, or Chris O'Dowd? Question number 19 now is a question about law and order and some other stuff. So for the Question number 19, Law and Order. Name the actor that appeared in more than 90 episodes of both LA Law and NYPD Blue, as well as more than 30 episodes of The West Wing, but actually no episodes of any of the Law and Order series of shows. Once again, he didn't appear in not even a guest appearance, which is rare, in any Law and Order, but was in 90 episodes of both LA Law and NYPD Blue, as well as more than 30 episodes of The West Wing. And before I jump into question number 20, our Trivia Royale question, are there any questions that I can repeat or clarify with the art of repetition from those first 19? I can give you a question recap. And if you're playing along, of course, after the live stream of the game, of course, feel free to pause or rewind to see what you need to cover in terms of your bases. I'm going to cue up the stopwatch timer. I can do 8 again, indeed. So that question number 8, that bit by bit, I'll play that 8-bit version of a popular song. You name that song for a point. Name the musical act responsible for that song for a second point. All right, here is that. Question number 8, one more time. Name this song, name the musical act, and that was that question number 8. Here it is, that question number 19. I'll repeat it for you. So question number 19, once again. Name the actor who has appeared in more than 90 episodes of both LA Law and NYPD Blue, as well as more than 30 episodes of The West Wing, but actually never appeared in any Law and Order series, not one episode. Clearly, though, has his Law and Order bases covered. I'm going to do number 1, and then I'll do 11, 13, 14. So here's that question number 1 once again. Yes, Trivia Club is back. Also back after reuniting to do motion capture for a virtual concert tour, as one does in 2021, is this legendary quartet musical act that has announced that they will release their first new album in 40 years called Voyage. Yes, back for the first time in 40 years is this musical foursome releasing their first album, yes, in 40 years called Voyage. And also doing a virtual concert tour. Love a good mocap. All right, question number 11. Your one-sided question. So, your question number 11, what is the only NFL team, name that only NFL team whose logo appears on only one side of their helmets? Question number 13, name the brand whose dessert products include Swiss cake rolls and cosmic brownies. And your question number 14, you're best known for Name the 4 movies that, according to IMDb.com, that Internet Movie Database.com, that Ryan Reynolds is known for. And if there's nothing else to repeat, question-wise, get ready for that question number 20, that Trivia Royale. 5 minutes are on the clock right here. Yes, indeed. Ooh, shiny. So 5 minutes queued up. You'll have 5 minutes to give me any 10 from this following list for 10 possible points. Think it through. Fill in any other spaces that you need to fill out other than this Trivia Royale, as after these 5 minutes are up, we'll be marking those answers and adding up those points to see who takes home the top score of the night. That's indeed our question number 20, our Trivia Royale. So 5 minutes on the clock. We're going to talk about Jeopardy, that finished their carefully planned host search this past summer, looking for a permanent replacement for Alex Trebek, and it could not have finished in any more poorly of a fashion than it did. I won't get into how much I enjoyed seeing the Schadenfreude on display when everything was said and done, how much I enjoyed the host selected for the job by himself being so called out on his, very disagreeable and poor choices. But with 5 minutes on the clock, name any 10 of the 16 people who guest hosted Jeopardy. Yes, indeed, in the search for that host. And we're back at it again, so more names will be added to that list. But any 10, including their choice that was a poorly planned one, but point for each of those correctly remembered guest hosts of Jeopardy. So 4 minutes on the clock, 4 minutes on that clock, 4:04 and 4. 4 round minutes remaining. Two minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Yes, we are indeed halfway there, just past halfway there. 2:22 remaining. Yes, indeed. To answer as many or fill in as many of those 10 spots as you can, or 10 possible points, and fill in any other blanks that you might have. I'll be back momentarily. I'm just going to get a prop. Ooh. And a little bit more than 1 minute remaining. Yes, indeed. 1 minute remaining. After this minute is up, we will be marking those papers. Oh, yes, my dad asked if I auditioned for Jeopardy in the months away. I did not put in the time for that Jeopardy audition. I thought the thing that happened, and it was done. I guess I have to get my head back in the game. I thought I'd missed my chance. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time. Yes, indeed. Finalize those answers for that Trivia Royale and anything else that you might have left blank, because it is time for the answers to tonight's questions. So our September 14th edition of Trivia Club starts with that question number 1. Here's your answer for it. And question number 1, the return of the thing, the trivia thing, after reuniting to do motion capture for their virtual concert tour. This legendary quartet has announced that they will actually release new music as well for the first time in 40 years for an album called Voyage. That would be ABBA. ABBA, indeed. Question number 2. There, the wild things are. Yeah, I was wondering. So what's the name of the unruly little boy who goes where the wild things are? Max. The boy's name is Max. Remembering the anniversary, yes. What's the traditional 15th wedding anniversary gift associated with European cities like Waterford and Baccarat? That would be crystal. Crystal. So Max and crystal. What is the connection between these two things? They are both types of Pepsi. Pepsi Max, Crystal Pepsi. It's true. The connection we're looking for is Pepsi. Let me know if you have a just as wild connection. I'm all ears. Miracle Max, Billy Crystal. Is that too wild? Is it character, actor? That's a little too far, but I like where you're going. Not in a wrong direction, not at all.
Yeah.
I always enjoy a good Princess Bride reference. Question number 5. It's gimme 5. Yes, indeed. One more time. Thanks. So give me 5 of the 6 countries, any 5 of the 6, who have competed in at least 27 of the 29 Summer Olympic Games since 1896. I will say none no countries have been to all 29 Olympic Games. But the countries that have been to 28 and only skipped once or didn't go once, weren't able to go once, I mean, the reasons are their own and histories. But those countries for a point each are the United States, Great Britain, also except United Kingdom, also except England, France, and Australia. Yeah, Australia. The countries that have only missed twice, so gone to 27, are Italy and Sweden. In case you're wondering, those countries that have missed 3 games, Summer Olympic Games, so have gone to 26 of the 29, but for no points are Canada, unfortunately, yeah, just out of contention for this answer, Hungary, and the Netherlands. There you go. That is trivial knowledge right there. Once again, for points, the US, the UK, France, Australia, Italy, and Sweden. Any 5 of those 6. And oh yeah, the Olympics. Speaking of which, this is the only country to have won an Olympic gold medal in any of the Summer Olympic soccer events in men's and women's soccer. That would be Canada. Yes, Canada is the only country. Now, women's soccer has not been at many Olympic Games because the Olympics is a corrupt and broken institution, but that's beside the point. That's beside the point. Hot take. But the Canadian men's soccer team won in 1904. It's not recently, but they did win in 1904. And, of course, the women's soccer team won this past Olympic Games, the 2020 or 2021 Games. I'm coming back with hot takes. Yeah. Question number 7. Norm. Good old Norm. Sadly, yes, Norm Macdonald did pass away today after a decade-long battle with cancer, but he will be remembered as a comedy legend on SNL. He was not only the anchor of Weekend Update, but he also created Celebrity Jeopardy. He wrote the sketch and played this celebrity who would also go by the name of Turd Ferguson. It's a funny name. That would be Burt Reynolds. Yes, Norm Macdonald as Burt Reynolds as Turd Ferguson. Got layers and a funny hat. Question number 8 now, you're bit by bit. Those 8-bit songs. This one already sounded pretty 8-bit, even if it's in its original version. That'd be the song Stay, for a point, by Justin Bieber. No extra points, but featuring Kid Leroy. Leroy, I think. Question number 9, Missed Cast. Before winning Oscars for his sports film, this actor and writer planned to star in an Edgar Allan Poe film that he had written before realizing that he wasn't right to play the part of Edgar Allan Poe, but he was right for playing the role of Rocky. That'd be Sylvester Stallone. If you picture it, it does feel weird, doesn't it? Oh, a little strange. Question number 10, our survey says, name a popular fairy tale character. So 5 possible points to be won with this answer, but I'll start with the 1-point answer and go up in the potential points to be won with this one. Name a popular fairy tale character. So 1 point, if you saw this question, it was a kiss off, so you decided to catch a nap. That would be Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty. 2 points if you saw this answer and thought, what big points could be in this answer. That would be Little Red Riding Hood for 2 points. 3 points if you saw this and you were like, I'm on a roll with this one. No, wait, that's Jack and Jill. That's not this answer, actually. But this one's a tasty treat of an answer. Going with the candy angle. It's Hansel and or Gretel. Yeah, it was still a brother-sister pair. I just went down and trying to think of the pun on my feet. Went down the wrong path. Should have just stuck with the candy. Alrighty. Our 4-point answer. As it was like looking in the mirror. Getting 4 points for Snow White. Near a mirror on the wall. Snow White for 4 points. And the number one answer for 5 points is no pumpkin. No, it is. It fits like a glove, actually. Or a glass slipper. That is Cinderella. Cinderella. Cinderella, Cinderella. So 5 points for Cinderella, 4 points for Snow White, 3 points for Hansel and or Gretel, 2 points for Little Red Riding Hood, and 1 point for Sleeping Beauty. Question number 11, our one-sided answer. So what is the only NFL team whose logo appears on only one side of their helmets? That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers. Question number 12, time after time, those 4 events that took place in the last 2 months. So which of them was the earliest and which was the most recent in order? Point for each in the correct position. So the earliest of all those, taking place on July 9th, was Black Widow comes out in theaters in Canada, also on Disney+. July 9th for Black Widow. July 26th saw Mary Simon become Canada's first Indigenous Governor General. July 26th. August 6th saw Quinn winning the soccer gold with the Canadian women's soccer team, becoming the first out transgender non-binary athlete to earn an Olympic medal. And September 3rd, the most recent event, Drake releasing his new album, Certified Lover Boy. So once again, in order from earliest to most recent, Black Widow in theaters and on Disney+. Second was Mary Simon becoming Canada's first Indigenous Governor General. Third was Quinn winning soccer Olympic gold. And Drake releasing Certified Lover Boy being that number 4 spot. Question number 13, on a roll. What brand's dessert products include Swiss cake rolls and cosmic brownies? That would be Little Debbie. Little Debbie. Question number 14, best known for. So the 4 movies that feature Ryan Reynolds, not only feature, but are ones that he is best known for, according to imdb.com. 4 points they are Deadpool for a point, Deadpool 2 for a second point, Buried or Buried for a third point, depending on which region of the country you're from, and The Proposal for 4. Oh, I think you were on that Sandra Bullock.
Yep.
Yeah, angle. The Proposal?
Oh.
Yeah. Question number 15, your 15-word hint for 15-letter movie title. A 15-word hint, an economics professor is whisked away to Singapore where her future husband's forbidding family awaits. Crazy Rich Asians. And well done to Isaac, who knew that Little Debbie's answer.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job, bud. Question number 16, our countdown takedown. So a new study pegs the number of animals that can laugh at a minimum of this number, which I will say is less than 100. Mostly primates, but also things like birds. As described in the study, laughter was sought to be or thought to be any vocalization made during play which emerges so the animal can roughhouse without triggering a genuine fight response. Not all of these sounds sound like human laughter. Rocky Mountain elks make a squealing sound. The Daegu kind of purrs. Seth Rogen's do a sort of weird snort thing that sounds awfully fun. And dogs pant in a unique way. The number we're looking for, can I get a drum roll, please? 65 animals. 65, yes, indeed. 65 for 5 points. If your number is between 64 and 49, that is 2 points. $48 and below, 0 points. And 66 and above, also 0 points. Question number 17, our fictional music question. So in the 1992 film Singles, members of what real Seattle-based band were featured as the fictional band Citizen Dick? That would be members of Pearl Jam. Well, they're Pearl Jam. Yeah, that was fun. No? Yeah. Question number 18. Which Chris, Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or O'Dowd, which Chris was in Cash? That's Cash with a $sign for an S. That'd be Chris Hemsworth. Yes, Chris Hemsworth.
Finally paid off.
Nice. All you're putting all the chips on Hemsworth?
Yeah, like every week.
It's been a long enough time that I forgot completely about that plan.
Okay.
Or didn't even notice it. Probably worked the first time and then like maybe once after that.
Yeah.
Hey, 25% chance.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Question number 19. Law and Order. So, what actor appeared in more than 90 episodes of both LA Law and NYPD Blue, as well as more than 30 episodes of The West Wing, but actually never appeared in even one episode of any Law and Order show? Funny that. I guess more of a LA actor than a New York actor, which is strange because NYPD Blue, so that theory does not work. But the actor is Jimmy Smits. Jimmy Smits. And now your question number 20, your Trivia Royale. So Jeopardy finished their carefully planned host search, and the guy who ran the show chose himself. It did not work out. But we do have Claire McNear to thank for her article on The Ringer. Did some great investigation and listening to a horrible sounding podcast to help not only help Jeopardy find a new host, but also a new executive producer. So great reporting from Claire McNear. And I also suggest you read answers in the form of questions if you enjoy Jeopardy. I enjoyed it. Yeah, a plug for a book that I am not associated with, but I enjoyed. All right, so a point for any one of these potential 10 points if you named any 10 of the 16 people who guest hosted Jeopardy. And those people who guest hosted Jeopardy, I'll put them in order of AV Club ranking them as worst to best options. I didn't get a chance to watch many of them in action, so this is the AV Club. But the worst of the bunch, Dr. Oz for a point. Katie Couric, as they said, she seemed more like a tourist than someone interested in the job. Katie Couric. George Stephanopoulos for a point. Joe Buck, the sports announcer, for a point. Mike Richards. the less said, the better. David Faber, Anderson Cooper, Bill Whitaker, Savannah Guthrie, LeVar Burton, Robin Roberts, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, Buzzy Cohen, Mayim Bialik, Aaron Rodgers, and Ken Jennings. So once again, Ken Jennings, Aaron Rodgers, Mayim Bialik, Buzzy Cohen, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, Robin Roberts, LeVar Burton, Savannah Guthrie, Bill Whitaker, Anderson Cooper, David Faber, Mike Richards, Joe Buck, George Stephanopoulos, Katie Couric, and Dr. Oz. All right, that is your 16 guest hosts of Jeopardy, with more to come by the sounds of it. Oh, potentially more to come by the sounds of it, at least, as they continue their search for their long-term host of the storied game show. Let us know your total points in the chat or in the comment section if you're playing at home after this live stream is over. 48 potential points to be won. And as those team point totals are coming in, here's that bonus bit of trivia, a tiebreaker if needed. Otherwise, it's an anagram. So we use an anagram for Trivia Club for the name of this game. That is called I Built a VCR. I'm going to ask you tonight to find the Met Gala attendee in the following anagram. The anagram is a health committee. A health committee. I'll put that in the chat as well, so you have all the letters to play with. I was gonna. All right, those point totals are coming in, so let's shout out those teams. First out, I will shout out your producer, my executive producer. Well done with 20 points. Nicely done. Yay. With 32 points is Thanks to Fam. Well done, Thanks to Fam. Yes, indeed. With 9 points is Team Uno Persona. Well done, indeed. With 32 points are the Cunning Stunts. Well done. Yes, indeed. With 19 points are the Hodkinson Triple Gin. Well done, well done. With 42 points are Down by the Bay. Yes, indeed. 32 points are Cookie Faced. Well done, Cookie Faced. 41 points for BB Rebozo. Well done, BB Rebozo. Indeed. Great job, one and all. Looks like that 42 points just edges out the 41. So well done to Down by the Bay. Well done to everybody. Once again, thank you for joining in, playing along once again. And I will say that I will be planning on doing a Zoom event of Trivia Club in 2 weeks' time. So look up for the details on that. That won't be taped to be put on YouTube. That will be maybe taped afterwards by me separately to be put on YouTube. So that won't be necessarily a live streaming event for public consumption, but it'll be something that I want to have as many people join in on And you can find out the details for that on you will be able to on Facebook and on our website, just like the trivia awards that we did earlier in the year. And you will be able to win a golden VHS tape. I'll actually look to mail out the golden VHS to the winner of that event on the 28th. So look forward to that. I mean, more details when we get there as well. But I mean, long and short of it, we'll just look to get your address and then mail it off to you when the time comes. But that'll be fun. That'll be something that I want to do at least monthly for the last event of each month through a Zoom event. It'll give me a chance to see everyone's face a lot more often as well. So I look forward to doing that. Great to have everybody. Looking forward to golden VHSs handed out in the future. Back to a little bit of that. It's been a while. The closet is still stock full of golden VHSs to award. So more than enough to hand out. All right. So well done. Thank you for everyone for joining in. Hello once again to Grandma Sheffield as well. Hope you had fun playing. Look forward to hearing how you did. Thank you to everyone for joining in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and enjoy Trivia Club on Instagram. There's only one more thing to say other than see you next Tuesday on September 21st here on YouTube. And that is this. It's the same thing we say after every Trivia Club. And for the first time in a while, say it again with me. And that is this. Remember.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's a bit of practice.
It's not what you know. It's what you learn along the way. Yay! Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey.
Yep.
Love you.
Love you.